Hey everyone, how are you doing today? I hope this video finds you smiling right now, feeling great, feeling strong. I would love to have lunch with you. Thanks for hanging out with Lee and I. We are gonna visit this place right behind me. You see I have my backpack on, Lee as well. We are ready to go to the airport. It's kind of fun for me to take the deposit, maybe for the room key, maybe for the motorbike we rented, take the deposit and walk and use that deposit for a last meal, kind of a last memory before you go to the airport. I know some situations it doesn't work out, but this one, it does work out. And here we are. So this is one of those restaurants where you can just like pick and choose, go on a little journey of flavor exploration just at one restaurant. This is called Kaaow Raad Gaeng, downtown Hat Yai. This is a place for some flavor explosion, a journey of flavor. We're gonna go order up some dishes. Again, thank you for joining us. Oh man, so this is gonna be, for this trip anyways, this is gonna be our last chance for some Kaaow Raad Gaeng and some Pat Pik Gang, Southern style. Oh, we have not had the eggplant in a while. We're gonna get some of that. Go maybe for a beef curry, maybe a catfish curry right there. Oh, do we need, we need some pak liang for sure. That looks awesome with the coconut milk and the bamboo hearts. Wow. แกงส้มกับกุ้งนะครับ Do you need a final แกงไตปลาไหม Okay. Wow. กะทิต้มหน่อไม้ต้มกะทิหน่อไม้ลูกเหรียงผัดหมูค่ะโอเคอันนี้ไม่รู้จักชื่อครับแกงคั่วยอดมะขามกับกุ้งโอเคยอดมะขามโอเคขอบคุณมากครับขอบคุณมากครับ And I forgot, this is actually not all. These are all the curries, but you need vegetables and you need a dip to go with it. That's a key part too. I'm just getting a little excited here. So most places that serve Kaaow Raad Gaeng, you're gonna have water, and this is called pak sot. It will say something like this. Namดื่ม nam gek hoi. Oh, they have gek hoi ด้วย Pak, nam pik, free. So, บริการตัวเองของนะครับ So you have some vegetables over here. I'm gonna go get a plate and get some nam pik kapi, which is next to me. The nam pik kapi is a highlight of any trip to the south for sure. We've been loving the journey of flavor that can happen just on this side plate. Do you remember the one we had, Khanom Teen in Phuket? You remember that one? Cashew leaves and pig. I think it's called yod chik. Here, this is another one called pakatin or yod katin. We will have some of that. That's it. These ones we've already had enough. Chili on top. You see in the south they put in the pea eggplants, that's what that is. And then the different kinds of colored chilies. These are really spicy chilies. In Isan they call pik tum. Oh, I overflowed it. We need a pea eggplant and we're going back to the table. The decorations in here really are so cool. So, does this remind you of another video maybe? In Khon Kaen, we had a favorite restaurant that was called Artist Lap. Lap, Silipin Lap Goi. Do you remember that place?
Yeah, I love it on that place.
Silipin Lap Goi. Doesn't this remind you of that situation, right? So most of the stuff you see hanging around the restaurant is put here for good luck. But you can see there's also some personal appreciation for some kind of collection. That's a huge python skin next to me. Some of these are to hang around the neck of a buffalo. And then these are traps to catch things in the rice fields. And the birds too, the birds' nests also will hold luck. Even if there's no birds in them, they might still hang birdhouses to hold luck. You see that? Wow. What a feast. Okay. Man. So we have made a few Kaaow Raad Gaeng videos down in the south. This one, there are still a few unique dishes on the table. I would say my favorite of Southern Thai food is Kaaow Raad Gaeng, which this one beautifully comes full of sataw, also some chilies. Kaaow Raad Gaeng is just such an awesome recipe. Rolled curry is what it's called, like because you roll the pork in the curry. A little sweet, very spicy, quite salty. Get some sata in there for the breath. Wow. Oh, the pepperiness. Wow. Yeah, if you're getting the hiccups on the first bite, you know it's spicy. Let's go next to the eggplant. There's going to be some soybeans. You see, those are like, not like natto, but they are fermented. Some sweet minced pork, and then the eggplant, when it's cooked like this, it's just so wonderfully sweet as well. Wow. Totally different. Mushy, sweet. The texture when you fry it like that, it's just so awesomely mushy. But a fat eggplant like this, it also retains so much texture, so much moisture inside. You crunch the seeds, the skin is nice and thick as well. Oh, the beans, those soybeans, there's some umami from that. It's a little salty, but mostly just sweet, mostly just comforting. And a great way to cool down after that. Kaaow Raad Gaeng, man, this thing is on fire. Wow. How about we try one of the ones with gati? Gati is coconut milk. Oh, so it has the cha'om, the climbing wattle. Let's focus on the bamboo. That's what these are, the bamboo hearts, and it's young bamboo. It's fermented for a few days, maybe even fresh. And then the gati, again, is the coconut milk. I think I'll just go
In your mouth?
straight, yep. How thick that coconut cream. Okay, the bamboo is wonderfully crunchy, crisp. It's fresh, it's not fermented. So it's even a little bit sweet. But that gati, so it's dom gati, that is just genius. The not gatin, that's gatin. The cha'om is really stinky, but the gati is so rich. It's much more rich than I was expecting. So it's salty. That's what it is. Okay. It's salt and coconut milk to boil this curry. Wow. Okay, we have not had that yet. That is an awesome dish. I need some more space on my rice. Another soup. Going with the gang som, and you see a super fat omelet over here. That again has this same climbing wattle, the cha'om in the omelet, and that is a fat omelet. Okay, I don't know. I think I'll just have to cut. What a chunk of an omelet, dude. I think I'm just gonna have to cut that on my own plate. Wow, it's because of the fibrous climbing wattle. So I'm giving that one to you. Man. Wow, and then the gang som. Spicy, but more sour, really sour. Let's get a shrimp. You know what? This reminds me of a dish that we had in Brazil. In the jungle, there was a dish called tucupi, and it was fermented manioc. But gang som really reminds me of that. This one has some morning glory stalks, and then you can put so many different sour fruits in it, or sometimes papaya. Unripe papaya, you can put green mango. Pineapple is what they've done with this one. You can also have it with ngao mai. Pineapple, dude. It is amazing. That is one of the flavors I want to take home with me from the south for sure. Gaeng som, gaeng curry. Som means sour. Si som is the color orange, but the name of this dish is sour curry. Wow, it's awesome. There are chilies in the omelet as well. Wow. You have the sour soup, and then the spicy just from the chilies. Okay, last one for me, and then Leah and I are going to try the final two together. This is luk riang. Luk riang, different than sataw. Those are luk riang, and then the mu pa, the forest pig. Forest pig is going to be a little more fatty, and they use that fat in dishes that are a little more spicy. So this is a pad pet mu pa with luk riang added in. Wow, dude. And I think, Lee, this is full of your favorite cartilage parts, the soft, the end of the short ribs.
The conch bone. I heard it.
Mu pa is a meat that offers a texture all on its own. It's specifically the cut that they use. And the pai makud really sets it off. You can smell that kaffir lime leaf. Oh, killer. That's a great one. That's a great version of that dish. Pad pet mo pa sai lu liang. Wow. You gotta love that really thick, like steak of tilapia, like a fish steak. And then on the edge, it has all the delicious thin layers of fat just between the meat and the outer layer of the skin. Tilapia, it has scales. Yeah, tilapia has scales. It's not a catfish. Also, another great thing about tilapia, the bones, it doesn't have that many bones. And they're really sturdy. They're really easy to find. So in Thailand, you're usually served a whole fish or, like this, a total cross-section of a fish. What that means is there are usually going to be bones in the fish. Well, if it's authentic Thai food, there's always going to be bones in it. So you got to get used to kind of chewing gently, letting the bones present themselves, you work them out, and you enjoy. At first, I didn't really eat fish when I came to Thailand, so nothing to say there. But I know some of my friends said, oh, it's so annoying. All the bones, I don't know what to do. I enjoyed learning how to get through different fish, like Lee was saying about the different fruit. And crab. We had crab a second time, and it was all prepared, all very easy. And she said, it's not that fun when it's so easy, when they prepare it all for you. It's just, you just eat and it's done. She said working like an hour to get through all those small crevices. She said that was the most fun. So I guess with a fish, I appreciate that as well.
Happily last longer.
Yeah. Also a shrimp, but are those mushrooms? Yeah. Oh yeah, mushrooms. And then fish. That thick curry. I wonder if that comes from the leaves and not. There's got to be a little bit of coconut milk in there. I wonder though if it's, when you boil mushrooms, when you boil leaves, sometimes even the fish meat. Okay, I'm going for that piece of fish. Wow. That's just like a proper jungle curry. And in Thailand you call jungle. Jungle food is like, well look, it has 3 different fish in it. Maybe you couldn't catch enough to make an entire pot just with fish. So you also put in some shrimp that you had from another catch. Or I just love dishes like that. Man, that's really good. It's a little salty, but it's not. Wow. Yeah, it's just a little funky. All those leaves, you know, just using tamarind leaves, and then whatever catch you have. Make a curry, add some curry paste, add some chilies, and eat it with rice. Is this a good pre-flight meal? When you have very strong breath? I feel very lucky today. I had durian for breakfast, and now Southern Thai curry for lunch.
Food are very interesting.
You gotta try this kuok ling. It's so good. I just dropped some into the gang som. For a long time, that was my favorite Thai dish.
Okay.
Kuok ling, yeah.
I remember this one. Very sharp, spicy. Wow.
So we found the Southern Thai version of Silipin Lap Koi. This also is so good. It's weird, it's like rich, salty, stinky, but then the bamboo is so fresh. So it's such a weird combination.
That's too rich from coconut.
The coconut salty sweet is almost on the level of like a dessert. But then it has chaom in it, which just makes everything stinky. Oh yeah, oh the chaom. Yeah, chaom actually has thorns at the base, so you only take the yod on. On fire, but I still didn't try the single most spicy bite on the table. That's gonna be from this plate right here. The nampik kapi. It comes free, but it is a flavor journey all on its own. The vegetables right here, yod jik. And I know that name because, again, that Khanom Teen video that we were talking about in Phuket. Just get a handful right here. Then this is katin, papanak seeds in English. Load up some kapi, and then I'll grab a chili. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The first flavor is definitely salty. Depending on the herbs you pick to go with it, though. Wow. Can go many places from there. Whew, that chili. Wow, the red chili. Pekinu. Man, that red chili is bright. Not as sour as like the green or orange, lesser ripe chilies. Whew, some heat to it. Just keep munching on these herbs. Oh, here's some cashew nut leaf. That one's pretty easy to recognize. It's more chalky though, so you want to chase directly with something. You don't want to munch too much of that just on its own. Cucumber. Easy, everyone knows cucumber. Cucumber though, in this situation, works great for a dip. They are very generous with their serving sizes here too. If they're making, did you count how many curries they have, by the way? Is it like 50? I said 40 at first, but it's more than 40 for sure. And
it's not enough for them.
They're making sausages on this side, and on the other side they're making fried noodles, pad mi. Wow, they hooked us up. Still not as budget friendly as yesterday.
Oh, that Malaysia, yes.
Down at the Thai-Malaysia border. Wow, money goes a long way. It was just a small town, transportation town, like no tourism at all. It's kind of like off up a hill in the jungle, right on the border. Wow, very, very affordable. This is, for the portion size, is very good, but 50 baht per dish, and if you get it on rice, it's even much more affordable. Maybe it would be 60, I didn't see the menu, but it's usually, you pick one, it's 30, 35, 40, you pick two or pick three, up to maybe 60 baht. You get rice, you get a selection of this, and then the veg, the nampik dip, and then water is all free. So it's a very affordable way to have lunch. Very delicious way to fill your belly, especially before an airplane. As I said, thank you. Man, we feel very lucky to be on this trip. We had not been out of the north for some time. So let alone being so far from home, being at the opposite end of the country. This trip feels like such a treat. So thank you for hanging out with us and encouraging us as well. Hope we brought some love from Southern Thailand to you through the camera lens. That's what I hope to do always. So cheers. Cheers, just eat it, Joel, just eat it. See you next time, Southern Thailand. Peace.